Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing Sasuke, young Sasuke with his Chidori. It's a request by I think I'm saying this right, Emski Legatsky, I think. I'm not sure. Sorry if I got it wrong. So this is Sasuke, his face close up here, and Chidori is like here, and his arm is flying back. So his face is kind of down in this corner, his hair is here, and then his arm flies back here. So I think the easiest place to kind of start would be the eyes, as usual. So he's kind of facing forward this way. So he's got like a smaller eye. The face is 3/4, so he's got like a smaller eye and a bigger eye here. So we'll start with just a dot about here for his pupil, just like that, and then we'll draw the iris going around that. Keeping it as circular as you can. And then he has his Rasengan, well, not Rasengan, Sharingan inside there. So dot, I think he's young in this one, so he only has like 2 of them activated. So they're just commas, like that. And then he has just some lines just going around in a circle there. So then we can do just the eyelid underneath that, so it curves around, goes up, like that. And this will meet the top eyelid that goes around, so we'll start in here. They don't join. You could join them if you wanted, but in the picture I'm drawing from, they don't join together. This one curves like that, just around that eye. And then this comes down in that typical anime sort of way. And comes back this way. So it's got that typical top of that anime eyelid. Just there. So to help us, we'll just do his eyebrow first to help us place the other eye. So we'll do he's frowning, so he's like grimacing, so he's like launching Chidori in the air. He's like jumping through the air. So there's a frown line here, and then lines just for the inside of the nose, just on top of the nose, just there. And then his eyebrow comes up above that eye, just like this. And then you can make maybe it a bit thicker. Just like that. And then this comes up towards the edge of the page this way, and then it comes back this way. So his other eye is here, and it's just smaller. So you could do the dot first, so it's kind of this angle, so he's facing this way, so it comes across. Just here you want him about the same line, and then you'll do your pupil, so just like that, they're lined up. And then because this eye is facing away from us, so it's like a 3/4, this eye is smaller, so you got to do the iris as an ellipse. So it's like a skinny circle. Like that. And then he has his Rasengan, I keep saying Rasengan, Sharingan in there. They do sound similar, I guess. And then just some more sort of lines going around that, a little skinny, just like that. Then he has his eyebrow, so it comes across this. But we could do the eyelid, I guess, first. So the eyelid just kind of comes back this way. And then like this side comes down, except it's much smaller, much narrower. It's thick as well. And then the underneath comes up here. And then his eyebrow comes right down across this. Just comes down like that. Real angry looking. In towards his nose here. Shape that in. And then he's a frown line just there. Just like that. So then his nose, just down here, comes down to a point and then comes back this way. We have a nostril just there. Then his mouth is under here, so it's kind of the same angle as his eyes. You want it all go in the same direction. So you just start underneath that nose. And it comes up to there. Stops about kind of underneath that eye. Goes back down. He's gritting his teeth in this, so his mouth is slightly open. So coming down, there's the open large side. And this comes back over to the other side. To a smaller side like that, and then there's teeth inside with a gap between them. So you just draw that gap. Line for the teeth. You make it kind of bumpy on this end, just to show those canine teeth. And then just make that maybe a bit thicker. So then he has the side of his face that comes down to his chin, and then comes back up around to his hair here. So it just starts up here, comes down to that eyebrow, and comes past the eyebrow, and when it reaches the eye, it comes in this way, curves down like that, then it comes down to his chin in there, curves around, see that? It goes in and comes back out there, just at the bottom of my page there. So that's the kind of shape of a face from the side, kind of 3/4 view. So his chin then, just here, goes off my page, and then we go back up. Just to about here. So if you drew a straight line across, it would meet his eye. So that's how high up you want to go. You don't want to go further. Well, you can, depends on where you put his hair next. Because he has that big piece of his hair that hangs down the side of his face here. You can just draw a big curvy line there. And then there's one that comes just down to his eye, just right here. It goes back up, like that. And then it comes back in, and then up that way. So we'll finish his hair. So these spike up, comes back down, back up this way, and his ears like just in here. We'll finish the hair first anyway. This comes up and then comes back spiky. This then spikes kind of up further. Just like that. That's that piece of hair that comes down on the side of his head, and then his ears in there. You can just draw some bones and ligaments, and maybe you can see the top just in there. Now, so he has the hair that's on the back of his head, spikes out, up. How far does she come up? Let's see. Back this way, up then. This one comes in, and they start to go off the page now, so that way. And and then back in, up, and then this one will come in, and then we have the top of his head, goes around, goes back down off my page. So imagine this keeps traveling, and then we have some hair that comes in back here, and then some that goes down the side of his face, just there. A few more hair spikes just here that I missed, just two small ones, one there, in, back out like that. So then he has his arm that goes all the way back here, and we can see his feet sort of around, one foot kind of here, I think, then another one here. So we'll do that arm first anyway. So it starts to come out from this hair spike, comes up, sleeve of his t-shirt, comes down. Then this is going to curve the whole way back, so it's a foreshortened arm. So it curves the whole way back underneath that chin. And then we have a couple of lines for his arm and wrist. And because Chidori is so bright, you can't really see the rest of his arm in there. So what we'll do is we'll just add maybe a couple of bright lines, just sort of to show Chidori coming out, so real bright. And these of course become sort of lightning lines, but I'll draw his body first and then we'll do those. So then down here we can see his collar that goes around just his neck. So it starts just here, into that hair, starts to travel up, around here, and then up to there. Then we can see just a line for his neck just inside here. And then a line just for collarbone. Then we can see his knee, so it's underneath him. Just here, two lines. A line here for the bottom of his trousers. Then we can see his foot just coming out here real small, because it's real far away, so his legs are further away, and his face, the camera's like right on his face. Imagine if it was a photograph and the legs are way back, so they're smaller. You just put a foot there, just toes simply. You can do them as detailed as you'd like. Toes are kind of annoying, and feet and stuff. But they're far away, so you don't need too much detail anyway. So then his other leg just comes out around here. Bottom of his trousers just there, and then this will start to come back this way. So his knee, come back in there. And then we have just his heel of that foot, curves around, comes back out to the curvy part in the front, and then comes back in that way. Okay, so there's a few sort of lightning kind of Chidori lines that are going across the page. So you can add them with white if you wanted to make them bright, or you could sort of draw them kind of manga style if that's what you're doing. So it just goes like lightning kind of forking off different directions just kind of get a sort of a feel for those lines. And there's one that like comes right across his face. So it could, you need to be brave for that one. So let's give it a go. So it just comes down, starts to go up. Down. Comes down spikes. Comes down across underneath his nose. Right off here. It's a real thin one. And it has a little fork of one just there as well. Kind of like thin branches. Starts to come off this way. Back in here, and then another one that sort of goes up this direction across his hair. So we go up, inside line, follows that one back, to there, and one more just in across the top of his eyes. So we'll go and there you go. That's Sasuke with his Chidori. Of course, if you were colouring it in, you'd colour his hair the black colour and you'd leave these white, even if you went over with some white just to cover the hairlines and things like that. But that's the basic idea. Hope it was good enough. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next one.